I wanted to use this episode to look at what we're calling unknown unknowns of this presidential election, which takes place next week, Tuesday, November 5th.
The US is facing a very different set of risks than it has in the past, both domestically and internationally. The risk of this election, regardless of your political leaning, is the danger of external actor influence, different government actors from hostile nations and or terrorist groups seeking to influence or distort the electoral process and seeking to excite people into potential violence and also cyber attacks. So we've got that external threat that's prevalent now. And then we've also got the internal discord in terms of there are two very polarized sets of the population sitting on either side. And rather than in the past where people leant in one direction or another politically, but there wasn't any aggressive stance on either side, now there is a very polarized stance. The narrative of this being a spiritual or patriotic war or decision is concerning, because it means that people are very, very fixated on a win, and if it doesn't go their way, they feel that it could be the undoing of America in terms of what America stands for, or indeed a good versus evil situation, and that is a serious concern in terms of aggravating violent outcomes. We've also got people feeling that violence is acceptable in order to reach a political outcome. And one of the concerning studies suggested that the acceptance of violence to reach a political outcome is higher now in America than it was in Northern Ireland in the height of the Troubles in the 1970s.
Wow.
And that is a serious concern. And the spark that may fan the flames could come internally or externally. And we've already seen 2 attempted assassination attempts on the former president. We've seen people articulating violence as a means to achieve the political outcome, or the willingness to engage in violent protests if the outcome isn't in their favor. And that should be concerning for Americans wholesale, and also for businesses as well.